That's right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 9. It is upon us, which means it is time to speculate and theorize not only about this season, but how they're going to deal with all the shakeups from Season 9 into the future of the show. So you guys clicked on the title, you saw the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about why I believe Andrew Lincoln isn't done with this show at all. I mean, I feel like he's going to come back sometime in Season 10 or Season 11. And I think the show has done a decent job to show us how they can bring him back, even if his character ends up dying in Season 9. So let's discuss it. Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Enjoy the video. Okay, so first off, I realize that this is still a little bit up in the air as to whether or not Andrew Lincoln's Rick Grimes is actually going to die in Season 9. For at least everything that I've been looking at. And obviously, I don't know what you've been looking at or what you haven't been looking at. I don't want to really spoil anyone for anything that they're trying to go in as fresh as possible. So please make sure to take a spoiler warning right here. Click off the video if you don't want to be spoiled on anything. But with that being said, let's just get into it. It's pretty clear at this point that Andrew Lincoln's Rick Grimes is going to die, right? In fact, almost everything that I've been reading and seeing over the last couple of weeks is pointing at Rick is going to die, get stabbed or whatever, and he is going to be hallucinating during his last moments. And that's how they're going to bring in people like Shane and Herschel and all these other people, blast from the past style, to really kind of make it seem how far he's come and where he's going and what his legacy is actually going to be in the future of the series. So it does seem like he's going to die, but I don't think that means he can be gone forever. The Walking Dead has shown us multiple times that it's possible for characters to come back despite them being dead. I mean, heck, if Rick's death is going to bring back people like Shane, then anything is possible, especially with the mental states of some of the main characters that we're going to be leaving behind in this show. If they wanted to, and I don't think that they should do this because I don't really think it's overly creative, especially with certain things that they've done throughout the last couple seasons. I mean, heck, you have Rick having that phone call, you have Tyrese actually seeing the governor and the little girls and everyone else before he died. But if Daryl is the type of character who is so emotionally challenged by everything eating at him, whether or not he feels guilty for Rick's death because of his recent attitude towards Rick or anything else like that, it's possible sometime down the line he will actually see Rick, who would give him some hints or help or anything else to actually lead these communities. And that's the best way I can imagine them bringing Rick Grimes back into The Walking Dead, as kind of a mentor figure, at least a hallucination of a mentor in Daryl's mind. The best reason that they can do this is because Daryl is a completely original character to this show, and if he's going to be taking over, there's a lot of stuff they can do that's completely wholly original to his character that would help drive the story forward, and have him seeing Rick Grimes maybe once, twice, whatever it may be, in order to help him figure out the best possible direction to go in and how to lead all of these communities that Rick is going to be leaving behind. Then I think that that would be the best way to do it. Of course, they don't have to do that. I just imagine that with The Walking Dead coming back in Season 9, and if you've been paying attention, the ratings have been dropping for this show over the last couple of seasons, but Season 9 saw a major decline in terms of live viewership. Somewhere between Season 8 having 11 million people watching the premiere versus Season 9 only having around 6 million, which is the lowest ever since the first season. So this is something to really start getting nervous about, and getting rid of one of the main players of the show at this point isn't going to do the show any favors. So I know they've been promoting Rick Grimes going to leave the show sometime this season in a really dramatic sense. It's the main marketing material they've been putting out over the last couple weeks. But you know, as if I was a betting man, I feel like Rick Grimes isn't actually done with this role yet, and there's a lot of different ways, despite just bringing him back from the dead or maybe not killing him at all, that they could bring him back, right? They can allow him to die, have Daryl see him, have Michonne see him, have every other survivor who remembers him see him, and him guide them through various hardships that they're going to face over the next couple seasons. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that this is something they're going to do if they get desperate for ratings and just kind of hikes and temporary viewership from the people who want to see Andrew Lincoln come back for maybe an episode or two? Or do you think if Rick Grimes actually dies this season, he's gone for good and we're never going to see him again? I mean, heck, if they're going to bring back Shane, they can bring back anyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. It's been real.